Well, welcome to episode 71 of the cream of the crop, the number one top tier, most impactful podcast you've ever seen in your entire life. We're coming at you with the hottest, the heaviest, the biggest, and boldest of news in the gaming sphere ever, brother. Welcome to Game Scrubs episode 71. I'm one of your hosts, Cal. Joining me as always, as per usual, Jake. Jake, how you doing?
I am floored right now. The fact that you just so seamlessly went from shredding your vocal cords to just the beautiful sultry tones of Cal. Like, holy cow, that was incredible. That was...
I don't know if my voice is really sultry. It's more like dipshit Californian.
Dipshit Californian?
Yeah.
I dig it. No, I'm good. I'm really good. I'm happy to be here a little earlier than usual.
Absolutely. Oh, me too. I'll drink to that, brother.
I'll drink to that. Oh my gosh. It's wild to think about. It's so nice doing an early podcast again. So since we've come back with the Game Scrubs podcast, we've done late, early, late. Now we're back to early again.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Such is life, though.
It's true.
You know, such is life. It's
ever changing.
Yeah, the point stands, though. We are here for you. We're here for you. We're ready to burp into the mic.
Damn straight.
Morty, real quick, podcast. Hour-long podcast, real quick, in and out. So yeah, actually, okay, so we hop into it though. Jake, I gotta say, I was kind of starting to get a little scared of the amount of news that there was, basically, because you saw how much the initial wave I gave to you.
Nah, I just figured we'd talk about each one a lot. That's what I figure. We can talk about anything for quite a while. I'm never too worried about that.
However, then this came across my desk from PC Gamer, who I affectionately call Parker, I guess. Hot damn, Activision Blizzard. What a fucking shit company. Like, they are approaching EA levels of Garbo.
I don't know, man. I think they've surpassed. If they weren't there
already. Yeah.
I'd say they've surpassed with their, I don't know, with the lack of effort with bots and cheaters in Warzone alone. Like, let alone all of this, which is like legitimate scumbaggery, like terrible person stuff.
Yeah.
Just like the lack of effort from them is insane. And then, yeah, the only thing they actually put an effort in is trying to squash people. Oh my gosh. Oof. Yikes.
Frankly, I'm just going to say it. This seems like a fucking Trump move right here.
Oh, 100%. That's
just
exactly what it is.
They're at the case. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter now because of this thing right here. It doesn't matter. This case is a wash. There's no ethics violations going on. Or there are, but because, well, it tried to.
We know.
Activision Blizzard tried to claim that there was a ethics violation and a conflict of interest, saying that it needs time to investigate the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission's accusations.
Uh-huh.
But LA County Judge Timothy Patrick Dillon said, "Get that shit out of here!"
Shout out to Timothy Patrick Dillon. He's like, nah. No reason was given for denial. I love that. He's like, I don't need to explain myself to you.
Listen to me. I have 3 first names. 3. And you come to me with this? Get the fuck out of here.
Gosh, exactly, though.
That is still gonna, obviously, one of the many ways they'll try to stay out of the public eye for however long. To just, I feel like they're just gonna try and drag this out, which I don't know.
seems stupid to me. I don't know about you, but it seems really fucking dumb.
They're trying. They're gonna keep trying.
Like, this move only makes them look even worse to me.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt in my mind. I agree wholeheartedly. They got nothing, and they know it. So they're just throwing the stuff at the wall at this point. They're like, maybe something will stick. Maybe they'll stop for a second. Maybe that'd be pretty cool. It's like, no, they won't.
No,
They won't.
they won't. You think, but they won't.
Thank goodness. Keep hounding them.
Yeah.
Wreck their world.
Yeah.
The only thing that matters to these people is money. So the more you can take away from them, the better.
Yeah. So speaking of Activision Blizzard, I think we've kind of exhausted basically what we wanted to cover there.
We've talked about this a couple times before.
Yeah, this is kind of more of just an update.
Yeah.
Just kind of, hey, wow, look, assholes being assholes, but still, whatever. You get the point.
Yeah. But this is something interesting. I specifically didn't talk to you about this when you posted it in a group chat we're in, because I figured I wanted to get it here. I wanted to talk about it now.
Yeah.
All right, Overwatch's McCree has a new name, Cole Cassidy. What do you think?
I think it's okay. A name change doesn't change much, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's also a fictional character.
Yeah, well,
it's what the name represented.
Exactly, that's the thing.
So, to that end, I will say I actually completely fucking love the sort of I'll call it like a narrative twist to like the lore behind the character.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the quote smack dab in the middle of the article here, and I'll just say it verbatim. So, quote, "To make this new Overwatch better, to make things right, he had to be honest with his team and himself. A cowboy he was rode into the sunset, and Cole Cassidy faced the world at dawn." I think that is actually beautifully written.
Yeah.
Especially as far as, the meta behind it.
Yeah.
I like it, but it's still unfortunate that any of this has to happen at all.
Yeah, for sure.
And also, I think definitely people are still there's gonna be people out there that straight up just call him McCree.
They're just gonna call him. Huh?
Yeah. They're just gonna do it, and they'll try and troll with that or whatever.
Oh, 100%.
I'd be curious to see if Activision Blizzard. Wow, the hell just happened to me? Activision Blizzard actually winds up like filtering out McCree in the game chat.
That would be hilarious. Be impressive. Some commitment.
Oh, and see, the article actually pointed out something that I just skipped over that I not forgot, but didn't realize.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the Joel reference is a nod to the fact that Joel was McCree's placeholder name before Overwatch came out.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice. I don't know. But Cole Cassidy.
Solid name. Good reference. We know it. We get it.
It also sounds like a cowboy's name.
It does.
Like on a very base surface level, it's like Cole Cassidy. Yeah, that sounds like an outlawed cowboy's name to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What are your thoughts on the whole thing?
Honestly, do people main McCree? I don't even know. I'm throwing it out there. Does anyone actually?
As far as I'm concerned, he's like literally one of the worst heroes.
Same. That's okay. Good. So I don't play, but from what I've seen and observed, I'm like, I never see anyone playing Cole Cassidy. So I'm like, okay, like, let's just phase him out. Plus, Overwatch 2 is coming out in 3 to 4 years, right? Like,
3 to 4 decades, you say?
Yeah. Like, are they just going to take him out of the game? Because, like, might as well, right?
Yeah.
Like, whatever at this point. Make another cowboy. Who cares?
Like, you have characters that are able to fly up on a jetpack. You have characters that are able to turn fucking invisible. You have characters that are able to turn into actual fucking turrets. And then you have this asshole who's able to roll around on the fucking ground. Give me a break. He sucks. Granted, his head shit. And the only time he's good is if you're able to click on heads. And frankly, I don't click on heads. I click on whatever. Well, I click everywhere but the head.
I was going to say any possible chance you can, any part of the hitbox you can possibly hit.
Just please, God, let me live this encounter.
Oh
so I
my
can fight
God.
another day. That's why I like Junkrat so much, is because he has that splash damage with the C4.
Exactly. That's the key. Nah, I'm indifferent. Like, I like the new name. I think it's a good reference. Other than that, I made my statement. I just don't think many people play McCree. I don't know. With everything I've ever watched, not a lot.
So this may be the most most notable is right, but this is one of the bigger name changes. Blizzard has renamed other characters in these games following the sexual abuse allegations.
Mm-hmm.
Like World of Warcraft NPCs, Diablo 4, a bunch of other people.
I just like that they're like, we're no longer going to name them after real people. It's like, that's probably safer.
Yeah.
Like, come on. I like the idea, right? Right?
It's fun to self-insert. I mean, look at the Tower series by Stephen King, right?
Yes.
Literally makes himself like a key character.
Yep.
It's fun, but also kind of lame.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. 100%.
That said, I still like that series.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Oh, for sure. Especially the
Idris
Elba stuff.
The Dark Tower.
I knew what you meant.
I don't know how. Okay, it is such good content.
Yeah.
It didn't make it. Was that was that a series or a movie?
A single movie.
That is sad, man.
That's the dumbest thing you could possibly do. The dumbest. Here we go. And I'm going to sound like a simp, but just give it to HBO. Just do it. Just do it. Like, what?
It would make so much sense.
It would make so much money. Like, it would print money. That's all you have to do. Quit making these half-baked freaking movies with these middle-of-the-road writers and okay directors. I'm looking at you, Naughty Dog. I'm looking at you in the Uncharted trailer, all right? Sorry, I didn't mean to kill you over there. Bro.
Got close.
Dude. All right.
You ever snort some hops?
Always. It's the only way I take them.
I just did.
All right. So who's directing the, do you know who's directing the Uncharted movie?
No.
It's the guy that did Zombieland.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay, that's fine. Like,
I didn't mind Zombieland. I just thought it was like,
it's fine. It's not.
you know, Jesse or Eisenberg plays Eisenberg.
Yep.
Fucking nobody really changes their roles. They have different names.
All right.
And then they just do the same fucking acting that they always do.
All right. So this dude's directed Zombieland, Double Tap, 30 Minutes or Less, Gangster Squad, and Venom.
I've heard good things about that.
It's
I
fine.
haven't bothered to watch it though.
It's fine.
Yeah.
And it's not because of his directing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Oh my gosh. All right, hang on. I got to pull up the rest of this because the writers are so middle of the road. It's almost... Rafe.
You are hitting the nail exactly on the head of where I was exactly going to go, which is writers do not get enough credit for amazing movies.
Yeah.
they straight up do not get enough credit for amazing movies.
Well, we have Rafe Judkins, who is an American screenwriter, showrunner, and television personality known for appearing as a contestant on the 11th season of Survivor. This is the beginning of his Wikipedia article. So the fact that they're recognizing the fact that he was on Survivor before anything he's written, really, really big green flag right there to put behind your movie. That's a good idea. He is now working TV and travel writer with credits on shows such as My Own Worst Enemy and Chuck and Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Let's just name more shows that just faded into the background. It's just like, why? What? Okay, sorry. That's one of the writers. There are 3 writers. The other 2 is a screenwriting duo, Art Markham and Matt Holloway. Notable work is Iron Man, but are you familiar with why Iron Man was so good?
No.
First of all, it was also written by Mark Fergus and Hawk Otsby, who wrote Children of Men. So, like, I feel like they did most of the heavy lifting there. Like,
they're probably like, why would you put that in there? Get that out.
And if you hear Robert Downey Jr., Jon Favreau talk about making that movie, so much of it was improvised, which is crazy to think about. But they were just like doing whatever because they didn't expect. Yes, in circles, exactly. Thank you. Downey and Favreau just pulled a bunch of it out of their butts. That's what, like, they wouldn't do anything. Giving these guys credit for this movie, for Iron Man, is an interesting choice.
I wonder if one of my favorite lines in that movie was improv or not.
I almost guarantee it.
Tony Stark made this scraps in the cave alone.
Oh, I guarantee that's Jeff Bridges. Of course he did that himself.
He's just like, yeah, this script sucks. Let me help you.
He just goes, Tony! I don't know, man. Like, also, stop casting Mark Wahlberg in anything. Like, why? Legitimately, why?
Okay, have you seen the, there's some completely dog shit movie. There's plenty of them. So
I was gonna say, that's
I know
tough.
I haven't narrowed it down much yet. So give me a sec.
All right.
It's about this couple that is like looking to adopt, I think, and then they wind up adopting a teenager, and then I think they adopt her brothers and sisters as well. And I don't know what happens the rest of the movie because I only catch a half hour of it at a time. But it is on every single fucking time I go to lunch.
Of course.
Unless the news is on. But oh my god, I'm so tired of that movie. I don't even remember. It's like family something.
Ties. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, I just went past it. Sorry. What is it? It's not good. Wow. Oh my gosh, he has done just so many bad movies.
Like his chemistry with whoever the actress is was horrendous.
All right.
Like just straight up bad.
Here's the thing. I gotcha. I'll do his entire performance from Transformers. Oh, I'm Mark Wahlberg. Can you believe all these Transformers over here? Oh my god.
Oh. Man, it's like in one moment it's a truck and the next it's a big robot. Here's my impression of him in The Happening.
Oh no. All right, hit me. Oh god, it's so good.
When are you gonna stop me?
I wasn't going to. Audio listeners, I'm sorry. Your podcast is still going. Oh my gosh. It's so bad. He's just
It is
bad.
horrible.
He's bad in everything he does. But yeah, that was my Marky Mark rant. Let's move on to Stardew Valley.
Real quick shout out to Phenomenon for pulling up the name of that movie. It was Instant Family.
Thank you.
Why isn't Vin Diesel in the movie? Good joke. I like it.
It's a good point.
I'm not laughing.
Would have been better.
I'm laughing on the inside. I like it. So the Stardew Valley creator generated a lot of his own, like, a lot of buzz around that that game of his. That one tiny little indie game. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's some Stardew Valley.
People play it sometimes. I've heard. I heard some people enjoy it.
Some people do. I used to. I probably still would, but I don't because I don't really play it much anymore. I'll tell you what, though, fishing in that game is.
Ooh-wee.
That, like, I want to do a series of streams dedicated only to fishing, and frankly, I don't see why an entire episode or two couldn't be just centered around Stardew Valley.
It's true. It's so good.
It's so, like, rewarding.
Exactly.
That little... that was a horrible attempt at the sound effect. However, you get the point.
But
anyway,
so
this guy's making a new game.
Can you believe it? That's wild to me. Like, and it sounds like nothing like Stardew Valley, so that's even more exciting. Dude's out here just like, you know what? I'm gonna do something totally different.
Granted, it isn't very much the same style, the same atmosphere. Like,
oh yeah,
the vibes are very, very similar.
Oh yeah.
Where you got to become a chocolatier and work your way up to take down a chocolate factory and store.
Yeah.
Which are in a haunted castle. So that's. I'll tell you what, it's unique.
It's different.
It sounds like something people like. Hey, when was the last time you thought to yourself, I want to play as a goose in a game?
You know what?
Then
You're right.
Untitled Goose Game came out, and everybody wants to be a goose.
Everyone wants to be a goose. No, everyone wants to be a chocolatier. Larger town, more characters, collecting ingredients and fighting monsters out in the wild to return home to make chocolate. I actually really like the idea of this. This sounds fun. Totally.
And like, it's just like, I don't know. It's like something like, nobody really thinks about how chocolate's made, right?
No, I don't think so.
Just the idea of the haunted chocolatier.
Yes.
It's got that good.
He's got that good.
I don't know how else to describe it other than this sounds like it's got some of the ingredients for a little bit of this.
Can you imagine being one person?
Whatever this is.
Can you imagine being like one? Okay, so he eventually brought more people on to help him with Stardew. Like a couple, literally a couple more people. Like a team less than 5, right?
Yeah.
10 million copies sold. That's absurd.
And let me just pull up the Steam Star real quick. Let's see. How many copies did you say?
10 million.
All right, now Stardew Valley is on sale on Steam for $14.99. So multiply $14.99 times 10 million, you get, what is it?
Well, pretty little penny.
$149 million.
That's all right, I guess, if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't know, it's okay.
That's all right.
Like I might sell a GameStop share at that price. We'll see.
It's so crazy.
Fuck's sake.
Damn, I'm excited. It's so cool to see Sam working on something new.
Exactly. it's good to see success drive further success like this.
Yes, exactly.
And to have a passion project come through so clearly. I mean, think about it like this. Like, this guy's basically like the Sakurai of like indie farming sims.
Oh, 100%. Dude.
Except, I mean, not, you get kind of the general, like, Sakurai is intensely passionate about fighting games and like having fun with fighting games, right?
Exactly.
That led to Smash 64 and then the iterations beyond, which furthered the success. Which, by the way, I think I actually want to end that, because did we talk about Sword?
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
we talked about it last podcast. I mean, I can talk about it some more if you want. I can always.
I'd rather not, because frankly, he'll probably just fucking do a homing attack for 3 free hits.
God, 3 free easy hits. Dude, speaking of getting hits though, what do you think of God of War PC version coming in January?
Okay, so for me, there are certain games that are first-party exclusives, console exclusives, that I feel like will never come to PC.
Yeah.
I feel like The Last of Us will never come to
No.
Spider-Man.
No.
I felt like, here's the thing, I felt like Spider-Man was a closer bet than God of War.
Same.
Mostly because God of War was such a gigantic, mega, huge hit. But hot damn.
Egg on my face.
This
It's gonna be big.
I can't keep playing re-releases, but I gotta say I wouldn't mind playing this game in 4K.
No. Not at all.
Not to mention it's just straight up a decent time, you know?
Oh, decent. It's like a pretty solid time.
It's all right.
And
a walking sim from, you know, like you pick up some collectibles or whatever. You climb some rocks that have weird paintings on them.
Yeah, that's how you know, right?
Yeah.
I am very surprised that God of War, of all games, Santa Monica, like, did not see that coming.
Yeah.
But
I will not be surprised moving forward, however.
No.
To see, because the reason I was not 100% like surprised with God of War was because of the fact that Horizon Zero Dawn is PC. Okay?
That's true.
But I just, of all the titles for them to put on PC, I thought Spider-Man was a very, almost like a top choice, I guess.
For sure. Like, Days Gone, whatever. Just put it wherever you want. Like, nobody cares. Throw it out there.
Yeah. Congratulations on the exclusive. Wow. Days Gone, everybody.
Looking like, what was that Roman Empire freaking Xbox One game that came out that nobody played?
Literally Rome?
Rome, yeah. Thank you. The Roman Empire game. Yeah, but it's same vibe. Nobody cares.
Yeah. Those two are two peas in a pod, cross-console exclusives right there. Of just, oh man, I'm a console exclusive and nobody cares. I'm a console exclusive and nobody cares.
Just put them on PC. That'll move some copies.
You gotta, yeah. Well, I mean, shit. But to that extent, though, right? Why not like put some of your worst selling first party games on PC and just get that extra cheddar straight into your own damn pocket?
See, that's the thing, is like Sony doesn't really have an issue with that most of the time. I'm gonna throw it out there. Their first party games just do well. Xbox, hit or miss. Still waiting for that PC release of Scalebound, but
Yeah. Well,
Rip.
keep waiting.
Yeah, never gonna happen. But yeah, speaking of PC releases though, I feel like this is a really good segue into what I would consider probably the most, I'm gonna push the most dialogue between the two of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Oh man, I am absolutely shocked to see Skyrim on this list of re-released games. Like floored.
I mean,
honestly.
frankly, I mean, have they done any other versions besides the base game? I mean, none come to mind. Wow.
Yeah.
It's just surprising to see the Skyrim is going to be coming back and re-released.
The anniversary edition.
Yeah.
Based on how many times that it's been re-released, if you'd told, like, it's just weird to wrap my mind around that it came out 10 years ago, because it's been re-released so many times, it feels like it got released longer.
Last year?
Like, no, it feels like it got released like 25 years ago, because they just keep re-releasing it. It's like...
And you know what? Like, if you look at the base game from that was released back then,
yes.
Holy shit. Tell you what, we've come a long way in 10 years.
I mean, if you just keep...
That is bad.
I mean, now 10 years later, it's finally working. No.
Sure?
That's not...
Are you sure?
That's not fair to say. They had it working like 5 years in, but they just like, they really, man, I know that they were trying to get that 11/11 release, but fuck, that was bad.
It was so I personally never experienced any real bugs beyond the very well-known bug where the giants hit you and you hit the floor and just go boing like up to the ceiling of the entire fucking thing.
Yeah.
Which I just thought that was hilarious anyway.
Same.
I didn't consider that a bug. You know, it's just like, this makes sense. But the rest of it was pretty, like, I here's the thing that would have made Skyrim even better is more intelligent NPCs.
Yeah.
If the NPC, even if the NPC is carrying a bow and arrow or a sword, right? Depending on their, I'll call it a label, they either need to get inside or not.
Mm-hmm.
Guard, stay outside and fight the dragon. Okay? Because in the game, there's dragon attack. I'm going to try and make this as brief as possible. But, like, guard, outside, job is to guard.
Yes.
Stays outside, guards from dragon. Helps, at least, right?
Yes.
Tries to. Misses a lot.
A little bit here and there.
Shopkeep goes inside. Biggest pet peeve was realizing after about 4 hours of straight playing through, no saves, whatever to load back into, was realizing that one of the main shopkeeps of the entire game had died. I found him out like literally in front of his door.
Amazing.
He was dead for me in that save, and it was like, okay, I could load this save that I saved yesterday, or I could just leave this guy dead
and do the rest of the game.
Yeah, so I left him dead. I don't care. I rationalized it in my mind as, well, this is just role playing. The shopkeep's dead. What are you gonna do? Guess I'll have to go to the next town over.
Oh boy, that's so much more like not interesting. Just my first experience of Skyrim was fascinating, and the fact with the whole mammoth stacking is what really got me.
Yeah.
Because my old roommate got it at midnight, and I wasn't gonna get it. I'm like, I'll just watch him play. And the mammoths just started, like, they moved like this. It was like, up. They were like Tetris pieces, just like stacking on top of each other. And I was like, damn, this is a good game, isn't it? You've been looking forward to this for so long. And yeah. But in his defense, he was playing it on PC.
That still came out faster than Elder Scrolls 6.
Dude, okay, here's the thing. People that are like, oh, they're actually working on it. I don't want to be that guy. But of course they're working on it. You mouth breathers ate up a broken game for years. They know that they don't have to do anything, and you'll buy it. Like, it'll be better. I'd like to think. I'm optimistic that it will run better on release than Skyrim did.
Well, yeah, they've had the time and money from the previous game to do that.
And they're still using the same engine, so they really know it.
That's going to be a technical bug.
Oh my gosh, they got that Microsoft money now. They can do something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, we've only talked about Skyrim. There's so many other games that are getting re-releases. That being said, do any of these really stand out to you?
Well, mostly GTA for me.
Yes, sir.
I never played KOTOR.
Really? That seems right up your alley.
I didn't know what to think of it, so I just kind of. I think that was around the same time I started really. I kind of became like a bad player. Like there was a phase of sports where I played almost exclusively sports games. You know? So it was kind of right around that time for me. Rip.
Big rip, man.
But for me, personally, I am interested in Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy. But it's hard to get hyped for them.
I don't know, man.
Because they look like just reskins.
They have higher resolution textures, which is nice. They like smoothed it out. It's not like they definitely didn't go in and like redo it like like what was done with like Crash and Spyro and stuff like that.
Right. And like I don't really expect them to do that because what a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Same time, I don't know, man.
But
it's still like for the money, is it going to be worth it? I don't know.
Lock on aim now. That's pretty nice.
I guess, yeah.
See, here's the thing. I don't need lock on aim to waste someone with a shotgun.
Yeah. Point in one direction, shoot. Yeah. 180, shoot. Yeah. There you go. You win.
Exactly. Plus, like, all that matters is I can still get, like, an Apache helicopter and fly around, right?
Yeah.
Gosh.
I will say GTA Vice City provided me one of my very first moments of this looks so amazing.
Yeah, it was insane.
I cannot believe that these graphics are real because this looks like real life.
It was.
Now, looking back, obviously, yes, it looks fucking dated. But at the time, I was floored.
Yeah.
I was absolutely floored.
Yeah, dude. The ability to move around in that game was insane. Like, the map, I'm like, holy cow, this map's huge, and I can go everywhere. I can go all these places. It's like,
yeah,
there's so many ways to do it. I can run. I can steal this car. I can put in a cheat code and fly up on a building. It's like, it was amazing. It was absolutely incredible.
Yeah. What about you? What stands out for you?
Definitely the trilogy. Like,
yeah,
KOTOR's dope. Whatevs, honestly. Like, it doesn't look any different, you know? Like, just ported it to the Switch and proper remaster of the game is in the works, however. But that's going to be a little while. So,
yeah.
Just the port coming to the Switch on the 11th. Woo.
So this is kind of where this article, where I wanted to take this article to.
Yeah.
Are you? It could just be me. And Chad, I'd like you to chime in as well. Are you experiencing any sort of fatigue whatsoever with developers kind of trying to capitalize on nostalgia because now we have the fucking money instead of our parents?
I think that it's super smart in a business sense to really go for people our age with these re-releases and stuff. But I just don't care. I'm so indifferent to all of them coming out. I don't care. We are to the point where, and you and I have talked about it before, every game doesn't have to be hyper realistic and groundbreaking. But it feels like that's the direction so many developers are going, that they just shovel these out in their free time because it's like a quick, easy buck to keep trying to do this other stuff. But that's about it for me. Ooh, you saw it too. Hit me with it.
Blue T in the chat saying it gives people our age a chance to share the game with their kids too. That's a fair point.
That's a very fair point. Like, the Mario Party remaster that they did, where it's basically the first 3 games, but they actually like upped the graphics on that and hand controls and stuff.
So see, that's about where the line is for me, right? Are the games still readily available?
Mm-hmm.
Are they still accessible enough? What are we adding to the new versions that wasn't in the previous games that still gives it the value beyond just buying the older game?
Mm-hmm. That can be the hard part.
It's kind of a fine line there.
That's the hard part, though.
Yeah,
having the old hardware in the old game still.
Precisely. That's precisely it. And like, see, to that end, when what was it? There was like some definitive edition of GTA 5 back in 2014 or whatever. When it re-released on PC first, and it was when
PS4 and Xbox One came out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ports for that.
So like in those, it introduced first-person mode.
Yeah.
Which was wild to think of at the time, a first-person Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
But like, I still didn't feel like that was really worth the value of. Okay, I'll pay $60 for the same game I just played again.
No.
Like I that's where, like, and granted, these aren't all going to be. Or wait, are they? I don't know. I guess it doesn't have the prices listed, but
no.
Like, I'm not paying another $60.
No.
For a game I've already played.
No, not at all.
That's again kind of right where it kind of falls for me.
Oh.
I'll pay $60 for the same game if it has additional content, if it has better, like if it looks better, if it feels and plays like a new game, like a newer game.
Mm-hmm.
Like to build off of the nostalgia for the original game.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm willing to pay a little more. I guess that's where, and that's why I see Skyrim Anniversary Edition. I'm just like,
added fishing, bro.
Added
to the fishing series.
Yeah.
Full-fledged fishing game.
Fuck's sake, absolutely not. I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. But
thoughts on
does that make sense, though?
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, for sure. I think remakes are better than remasters. Is that the
That to me is no question. I mean, they have to remake
They're redoing
the
it.
game.
Yeah.
They do it over. They start from scratch. They keep the content the same. Okay, but they redo everything else, or like it's kind of like
Dude, that CTR that they redid, amazing. That was like, whew. That was a true remake. I mean, obviously the Crash and Spyro ones were as well, but like they added so much extra content to that.
yeah, like I know there's a lot to get done in that game.
Yeah, it's
And
great.
It takes forever, and frankly, there's enough like stuff to get as well. Like it rewards you for doing.
Exactly. But yeah, the shovel stuff, it's whatever. I'm so indifferent to it unless it's something that I really want to play with somebody. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, boy. Real quick aside, didn't get a chance to talk about that absolute garbage move that Nintendo made with their not improving their online system at all and wanting people to pay that much more for N64 content. But that being said, I like the idea. I'm not doing it, but I like the idea of being able to play Mario Kart 64 online with my sister who lives half a state away. Like, that's a fun little thing to do, but is it enough for me? No, it is not.
No. Especially not when there's no guarantee that it is any better than of like
Yeah.
their online's just
It's so bad.
garbage.
They haven't changed it since the Wii.
Yeah.
That being said, though, totally off topic. By that, I mean, let's move on, because this is pretty exciting. Are you excited for this, sir, Mr. Doom Eternal fan?
You know, I was gonna say, longtime viewers of the channel may know me as the Doom Eternal guy, or not really, but just
Doom guy. some
fucking
would say.
stand for Doom Eternal. Yes, I like Doom Eternal. I don't give a shit about any sort of multiplayer, though. Multiplayer can suck it. It's all about feeling like a badass, and frankly, I don't feel like a badass when I play multiplayer because everybody else is better than me.
Damn.
But there's a horde mode.
Yeah, should be fun.
Yeah, it could be pretty neat.
I trust id of all the groups, of all the developers under the Bethesda umbrella. Id's easily number one, right? Most reliable.
Yeah,
No doubt.
I would say so. Yes, especially like even within. It's like Bethesda had little mini conferences within their own conference, and id was always good.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
They were always so good.
Yeah. Like overall, what's the Bethesda conference like? It was okay. But that Doom part, like, oh, that was great. That was phenomenal.
God. Yeah. I don't really have anything to add to this.
Me neither. Not really.
I know I still need to technically beat the first DLC.
Yeah, you do.
And then move on to the second DLC, which I've heard is easier than the first.
Nice. That's good, right?
Yeah. But that's because they introduced a broken mechanic. And I don't know. It just doesn't sound fun anymore. It just sounds like shit.
Damn.
It doesn't say like what happens is you're able to stagger enemies with this big old hammer.
Yeah.
And like because of that, then you can just pop off headshots.
Yeah.
Kill enemies that used to really scare you.
Yeah.
In like 10 seconds.
Exactly. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Just kind of breaks the game, makes it not fun.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of the whole point of being a badass. Fighting off hell.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's Goo!
Listen to this masochist go.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if I want to go back.
He'll go back. He always does. He doesn't.
Well,
You beat all the DLC for the original, or like the Doom 2016, right?
was there DLC?
I don't know.
I don't think there was.
I thought there was.
there was. I didn't play it.
Well, are you gonna play Halo Infinite with its fancy ray tracing after the launch?
I will not be playing Halo Infinite any longer. Without ray tracing, quite frankly, this is such a disgrace. Yeah, no ray tracing for Halo Infinite. What the fuck?
After the launch, man. After it.
Yeah, but it should. Don't launch it then.
Dude, they have to. They've pushed it back so many times.
I don't care.
Well, here's the thing. I don't care
You
because
think
it's
Microsoft doesn't have enough money to be able to survive an extra 2-3 weeks?
Nah, the thing is, I just don't care because it's a 343 Halo.
That's fucking mood. Fuck 343. I'm sick of their shitty ass.
They're fine. They're okay.
Halo 4 was good.
Halo 4 was good.
You know, I saw a graph of like the timeline for Halo games.
Oh no.
And, like, oh man, this new Halo sucks. It's all right. Man, we really didn't appreciate this Halo enough. And then as the years go on, each one moves back a slot.
That's hilarious.
I thought it was so perfect because now people are like, man, you know, Halo 5 wasn't that bad.
No. No.
Like, yeah, it was. It absolutely was.
5 was bad. People who say that it was like good or fine just need to stop.
It's
it was
literally the same boss fight 3 times.
Yeah, it was not good.
Give me a fucking break.
Yeah, 4 is fine.
Not only that, but the story, I was like,
Well, here's the
bored
thing.
out of my mind.
The story was done after 3. It was done. Whatever they do,
I was okay with the story after 4.
it was 4 was fine.
Yeah.
At least I liked Reach just in the fact that they like were trying to do something different and not trying to so heavily invest into like the main stuff.
Not only that, but it was a self-contained story as well.
What?
That's one thing I really liked about it.
What's wrong with doing that?
I don't know.
You got this incredible universe. Sorry, go ahead.
The only gripe I actually had with Halo Reach was how short it felt.
Yes.
It felt shorter than a typical Halo game.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it was just that good where I just steamrolled right through it, but I really I enjoyed that game a lot.
It was great. It was a great game.
It's like story and whatnot.
So, Cal, speaking of great games, what great games have you been playing?
Well, I have been playing Little Nightmares 2. I played that on stream. Played some Smash. Again on stream. I've been playing some Overwatch. I have been staying off stream with it for the most part. I came on stream once with it. And it was mostly because of the news of Cole Cassidy.
Cole Cassidy.
Like, that was the main reason. Again, that doesn't mean necessarily that I, like, condone anything that's happened.
Of course.
But it is kind of like a, you know, like, I don't know if you still feel like this, Jake, but I feel like for you, Smash Bros. Or maybe Pokemon is kind of like a base game that you go to just kind of like relax with, right?
Yeah.
For me, it's Overwatch.
Tight.
So it did feel kind of good to stream a game I was like just comfortable just being chill with, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not like I don't know. I know in the Discord I said no Overwatch until there's justice. So. It's fucking funny the how to define that, right?
Right.
I don't feel like, I guess technically I don't feel like justice has been done quite yet,
No.
but there will be.
Eventually,
I'll say
right?
They, I think the PR nightmare is almost, not quite. I don't know. I guess I don't really know what to say about it at this point. I just, like, if other creators can come to terms with it, I feel like I shouldn't like feel too guilty about it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, even though I do, I still do. I still did.
Mm.
Like, I had fun streaming it, but you know, it's because just like it's just again a comfort game. So I don't know. I'm kind of at this point. So let's see. What else did I play though? Some Animal Crossing. Played some Animal Crossing.
Hell yeah.
Got it there. Super excited for a bunch of the upcoming stuff.
Oh yeah.
We covered that last week though. But yeah, I'm trying. I paid off my second story, so now I have to pay off a basement edition, which is 2.5 million bells.
What?
It's a lot of bells.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of bells.
That's a lot of bells.
So we'll see. I might I might put a pause on turning my island into Hyrule to turn it instead into what's the word? A factory.
Nice, right?
So,
nice.
What about you? What have you been playing?
Oh boy, I've been playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, just grinding on that. Someday I will beat that game. I was on the last person and lost. It's just so broken. It's such an unfair game, but I'll beat it eventually. Been playing a little bit of Mario Kart here, a little bit of Mario Golf here. Oh, there's probably a new season, or like new Mario Golf thing to unlock. I just unlocked Boo with the visor last time, so I got to get on that.
No.
Some Pokemon, of course, the usual. And I'm trying to finish out Mario 3D World plus Bowser Fury. I'm just about done with that storyline, so like the main story. I don't know. I'll probably go and collect all the stickers, but I don't know if I'm gonna collect everything, all the green stars and stuff. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it.
Yeah.
It's fun, but it's just not nearly as fun as doing it in like Odyssey or something. Like
I get you.
Level to level, it's fine. And then I have a lot of other games to play. Got a lot on the backlog.
One game that I have been keeping a close eye on that I might pick up when I have money. Because Payday is just right around the corner for me. That Metroid Dread.
Ooh. Dude.
That's going to be a streamer.
So good.
That's going to be a streamer if I do pick it up. Because, that game looks really good.
You know, here's the thing. They're called Metroidvania games for a reason. They have half the name in it for a reason. They're such good. When Nintendo just sits down, whatever Nintendo owned company made this one, they just sat down and they're like, oh, how can we make it, make a good map that is challenging but not soul crushing, but is also difficult but approachable. And it looks so fun. It looks so fun and so rewarding. It's good. Looks good.
Yeah. With that, I think, is that going to wrap us up?
I think so.
Wrap us up.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning into this week's episode of the the Game Scrubs podcast. You can follow me at Jake the Mayor on all social media platforms. Cal, where can people follow you?
You can follow me at Humble Halfwit on Twitter. That's about it. Don't follow me anywhere else because
his Twitter is fire though.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I was literally about to say you're gonna be scarred enough from Twitter. You don't want to see me anywhere else anyway. So.
Nah, that's what you want.
Yeah, my Twitter is something else. I just kind of I feel very free on that platform.
I dig it.
Nobody listens to me, so why should I give a shit, right? So I don't. And then, what do you know?
Fires from the hip, dude.
Yeah, I say some fucking heinous things.
It is amazing. Make sure you get over there and check it out.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Thanks again for watching, everybody.
Yeah, stay safe out there.
I'm gonna come.